Hi, this is James Lockhart, Head of Product at Nebula. Today I'm going to walk you through some key information about our all-new desktop application. The first thing to be aware of when you land on the login page is all the credentials that you've used to log into the desktop application will still be valid. That means your mobile number, it means email password login, logging in via a QR code from your mobile app, and from the email and password screen, you'll have access to any SSO credentials that you've been using to log in. The first thing you'll notice when you land in the new desktop application is an entire overhaul to the UI. These aren't just changes to look and feel, but the application is also designed to be suitable for screen readers, for use without a mouse, and uses industry standard accessibility guidelines to make the application easier to navigate. In terms of structural changes, one of the next things you're likely to notice is that there is no permanent keypad within the application. We've moved this to the top right of the screen where it's accessible by a keyboard command, Ctrl+K, or by clicking on this button, which will bring the keypad onto the screen where it can be moved around as you may be used to. The reason we've taken this design choice is that when using chat or other parts of the application, the keypad was taking up real estate that we've now been able to replace, freeing us up to have more space for your day-to-day tasks. Your availability settings remain unchanged. They're accessible from the top right, where you can change your availability, do not disturb status, queue login, and any pause reasons that you might have on your account are available from here. Your user settings are also in the top right, where you're able to alter the theme for system, light, and dark mode. And on the home page, we've also added a connected headset button where you'll be able to more quickly connect headsets to your desktop app and be able to view the status of that headset once connected. Other settings are available in the bottom left of the application. Again, you'll find the menu to be similar as it was before, and all the same settings are available. The UI, however, is much improved, and we believe you'll find the settings easier to navigate. One good example of this is within the call section. When setting advanced call handling, all the same options are available. However, the UI has been completely refreshed to make it much easier to navigate. In terms of the key areas of the app, everything else remains largely unchanged. Your contacts menu is still available. However, we've split up internal and phone book contacts into separate lists so that they'll never be mixed together. We think this makes both easier to navigate. In terms of filtering, all the same options are available where you can filter by internal users, include hunt groups, or also bridged users if your account has bridging. Within the calls section, the call history tab is where we expect to find the most popular change. Instead of just loading recent calls over the last day, we're now able to offer a scrollable bar that allows you to search call history going back over historical periods. You'll be able to filter by answered and unanswered calls. And until October the 1st, this is where we'll be offering beta access to our AI insights within the desktop app. This can be brought up within the call history tab by selecting the view transcription option. Here you will see the same summary, action item, and transcription information as within the dashboard. You'll also be able to play back the call recording, download all the content, and be able to use integrated next steps for any of the actions that have been generated on the call. We've also made parked calls available from the left-hand screen, as well as voicemails, rather than the additional top navigation that existed previously. In terms of messaging, the UI is largely the same. You'll find all the same markdown options available within the chat options, as well as the opportunity to record voice notes, share emojis, and send attachments. One addition that we have made, however, is the option to send GIF files, which is sure to be popular with some demographics of our user base. Within messaging, we've also taken the opportunity to separate chat messaging from SMS. We've also added a section for advanced tools where you'll find the queue management panel. Once in the queue management panel section, again, you'll find everything largely unchanged. All the same options are available where you can toggle between queue stats and agent statistics. When selecting users from here or from the internal contact page, you'll have all the same options that your permission dictate, except that the modal pops from the right rather than in the center of the screen. It's also given us some additional real estate, which is how we're able to share call transcription, summary, and actions. This is also where you will find in the next few weeks access to a WhatsApp business integration beta trial that we'll be running also until October the 1st. We'll share additional information around this nearer the time. So that's everything I wanted to show you on this particular run through. What you'll find is that all of the same things that your users are used to seeing will continue to be available. However, the accessibility, efficiency, speed to load, and general performance of the application should be much improved. And we hope it should bring some improvement to your users' day-to-day operations. Thanks for watching. As always, please contact product@nebulacloud.com for further information or with any questions. Make sure you visit the partner portal for additional resources that have been made available for this new launch.